Good day, proxies. 'Tis I, King Taffy, on your phone or tablet or wherever you may watch me. Since we're back into making content like the content machine that I am, we're going to be reacting to a bunch of the zenless stuff that came out, and I didn't do a video on, like the dev talk that I really wanted to react to, Trigger's trailer, and a lot other. I think there's like only two more things, right? I know Trigger's already out, and I already played her stuff and all that, blah blah blah. But I haven't seen any of her stuff, so I hope you guys are excited to see it or excited to hear what I have to say about it. Because I don't know, maybe you guys actually care about what I say. Anyways, let's get right into it. You guys didn't come for a yap session, or did you? Anyways, let's get on with the video. Oh, but before we do, let me make sure it's on the best quality. Yes, it is. All right, Hoyo, you never disappointed me yet. Or, no, your
Trigger,
cinematic
come in.
haven't disappointed.
This is Soldier 11. Within 200 meters of your position, there's a confirmed victim from the kidnapping case. Please locate her ASAP.
Grab the baby!
Trigger, report your status.
Copy. The victim has been located.
Evac route is in place. I'm on remote support.
Where are you taking me? Let me go!
I'm the reinforcement sent by your teddy bear Odie. He's busy driving now. I'll handle all the baddies.
Is it a remote control?
Odie, drive.
Oh, it is a remote
Roger.
Whoa!
The small fries at the back are all
that's
yours.
Roger, Commander Odie.
Hurry up! Don't let them get away!
Hold tight. Commander Odie and I will take care of the baddies.
Damn! Oh, shit.
Sure. This one's all yours.
Okay, alright. Yeah, this is a great trailer. Holy crap. I need to see that again. I swear. What a frame to pause it on. I was just gonna say, man, they really know how to do their trailers, man. I don't think I've ever been bored during a Zenless trailer.
Sure.
Her
This
face
one's
right
all
now.
yours.
Yeah, get him! Get him! Get him there!
Oh, not from here. But from here, it can fire something really powerful.
Damn! Alright. That's a badass. Oh my god, I love it. I can't. He's been killing me.
Relax. This next part's not for kids.
Oh. Oh. That's so good, bro. That's so good, bro. It's so fucking
Did
good.
my teddy bear turn into a person?
This kind of magic doesn't last long. He's all back to normal now.
That's okay. We made a promise. We'll always have each other's backs. I hope you find an Odie too!
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Mission accomplished. Let's head back and report.
Didn't expect you to be so good with kids. You had fun?
Not really. It's just part of the job.
Oh, she
I'm
does.
afraid your goggles are saying otherwise.
Yeah, I was gonna
Isn't
say
that
her
obvious?
goggles are giving her away. That's so cute. Oh my god. They never bore me, man. They never bore me. Oh man, Zenless is so good with these trailers. Alright. We got that one down. Whoa. Oh yeah, okay, no, we've seen this. This is the cutscene that plays at the end of Soldier 11's thing. Alright. Now we got Starlight Night episode. shining promise in the sky of dawn. Whatever that means. This looks super cool. Wait, are we? Is this like the Starlight Night show that Billy likes to watch? Oh no, this looks pretty cool to me. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a whole ass intro. Fucking Power Rangers style. Oh my god, it's a song? Good. Is this like hinting towards S rank Billy? I know that's a bit of a stretch, but come on. Oh, we've seen them around, like in posters and stuff in the game. I don't think we've ever seen their faces. Wow, these characters are way too cool. Ooh. Okay. I think I like this. Okay. Ooh, I have no idea what he said. I know the words right there, but I still have no idea what he said. I see why Billy. I understand why Billy. I love seeing them show up when I'm logging into the game. Because when you're logging into the game, the TV thing, a bunch of hold on. Wait, I want to play that back. I like that part a lot. Hold on. This part. That, ooh. I might need to show. Yeah, what was it that Billy likes to say when he pauses? I don't use Billy that often, but what does he say? He's like, ready to shine my starlight night or something like that, right? Man, this makes me want to learn more of them now. Cool. And then there's the black one, right? He's in the this is so good. I know it's just like the same visuals again, but I'm okay. That was dope. Oh, there's more? Oh, wait, what? There's more? There's something at the end. Oh my god, Billy. He's making his own version of it. That's so cute. Nakamura! I love that. I love how this is like recorded like he made it at home. It's probably Ambi recorded. The low quality makes Starlight. Oh, it's Nicole. That's so cute. Bro, we need an S-Rank Billy. I feel like S-Rank Billy would sell. It would sell, huh? I need to see. What? I did not know that. That's so cool. I always like reading comments, man. Comments always help me discover really cool things. Yes, I can see why Billy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Now I get the hype. I get the hype. Billy 5 stars totally coming. This trailer screams it. I'm telling you, man. If we get a 5-star Billy, I might need to pull. I might need to pull. And now we have a thing for Trigger, her character team.
System connected. Initiating interrogation 7.
Interrogation. Hold on. Wait. Okay. We recently did her thing, her story quest, and we also did the thing with her, with Hugo and all that. Although they didn't really do much in that. It was kind of more of a side thing. But we did do Soldier 11's story questing. Well, it's more like Ambi's story quest, is it? Yeah, no, it's not really Soldier 11. It's more Silver Squad Ambi. But we did do that, and we did Trigger story quest recently, yesterday actually. So I think this is going to talk about her old squad, Liar Squad, and how she got her eyes. Oh, I feel a burp coming on. Sorry. Because if I remember correctly from yesterday's story mission that we did, she got her eyes corrupted, which is why she's blind, and her old squad spoilers, by the way. I completely forgot to say that in case anyone hasn't done the story mission yet, but spoilers. She gets her eyes corrupted. That's why she covers them. Her old squad died, I believe. Cocytus, Acheron, Styx. I feel like there's one more. I can't remember all of them. I'm sorry. I can't off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember all of them. I named a couple of them, but I remember they tried to get her out. They couldn't, and then they got... Was it Zoe? What's her name? They got Zoe from Nemesis Squad, I think. And they were able to give her Trigger, and she got Trigger out. And that's why everything that happened in that story quest happened. Alright, spoilers over. We're talking about this now, and we're gonna see what this is. Enough yapping.
System connected. Initiating interrogation 7. Subject, Liar Squad. Trigger.
Yo.
Charon. Or Charon. That I remember now. Charon. Something like that. Also, for yesterday, I was wondering, because I heard the name Charon before, and I was like, is that the name of God or something like that? Because I remembered it because I used to play a lot of Smite back then. I probably should play Smite on the channel in case you guys want to see that. But what was I saying? Right, Charon. I searched it up. It's the name of that ferryman, right? Or not ferryman, but the guy who rows the boats. And if you like give him, like, if you put coins over the dead person's eyes, and you get the afterlife stuff. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. If you're into mythology stuff and you're really into that kind of stuff, you know who I'm talking about. If not, just do your own research. But that's who I found out who it was, and that's why the name was so familiar to me, because it is a god from Smite. Well, it's an actual mythology thing, but I recognized it from Smite. Anyways, continuing on with the video.
Oh, Trigger. Have you beat Acheron's record yet?
I haven't kept track.
121 long-range kills, 35 close combat kills. That's Trigger's new record.
Lethe always keeps count. Take it from me, Trigger. This is how you take the lead in battle and romance.
Stop feeding her your nonsense, Styx.
Okay, so
Also,
that's
I won't lose next time.
Oh, who's placing bets on the next
Who
round?
said Trigger is looking for romance? Nobody around that by me.
Whoa, Captain, chill.
Sorry.
Oh.
Wait, Cocytus, are you recording in the base without clearance again?
Hey, Trigger, hold this for me, will you?
Got a dash!
You guys never stop.
Trigger. By you guys, do you mean the members of Liar Squad?
Of course. We trusted each other with our lives. Who are you?
Answer
Where
my
am I?
questions first. Where are they now?
Huh? Aren't they right here?
There's no one else here. According to your testimony, they survived the Hollow Zero disaster. Is that correct?
What? Hollow Zero?
Still no response. If we don't get back up.
All units, brace for the long haul. Give us long-range support.
Roger. I'll keep everyone safe.
Hey, take it easy. Between you and Acheron, I'm not done.
Trigger, what did you remember?
They were right in front of me. And Hollow Zero.
Focus, Trigger. Where are they now?
Acheron, how's Trigger doing?
Trigger! Rise! Hang in there! We haven't settled the score yet!
Your teammates are all
we got to see
missing.
all this.
You're the only one to leave the Hollow alive. Answer me. Where are they and what
I'm the only
happened?
one. Impossible. They're right here. Get back.
Trigger, pull yourself together.
Where am I? Let me go.
Enough.
Because we know they didn't make it out.
Did I fail to protect you all?
That tattered sheet music Charon left behind sure came in handy.
So what do we do with her now?
Seems she's just talking nonsense about her squad still being alive. Unless another survivor shows up to validate that, we're in the clear. Scrub the evidence and let her go.
What?
Guys,
Whoa. What? I'm sorry. I don't think I understood you correctly. Maybe I misunderstood.
Seems Charon left behind sure came in handy.
So what do we do with her now?
Seems she's just talking nonsense about her squad still being alive. Unless another survivor shows up to validate that, we're in the clear. Scrub the evidence and let her go.
guys.
Are these not the military? I mean, they could be. I think, hold on, because this is really sus to me. I don't know if it's the way he said that, or the way they're treating her, or something like that. But it's like they're trying to cover up the deaths of Liar Squad, or more accurately, anyone who was in the Hollow disaster. Either I'm being really paranoid and looking way too deep into it, or I'm right on the money.
Up to validate that, we're in the clear. Scrub the evidence and let her go.
Guys, I'll find you. I promise.
Okay, alright. I'm on to you. Oh, we get to see that stuff? This is... Oh, whoa. What did I just look into? Okay, this is the or not really cinematic, but the cutscene from the mission. So, if you haven't already seen that, you can go see my reaction over on the actual video of me playing through the whole story. Just saying, you can totally check that out. Anyways, we're gonna check into the dev talk. What is this biblical angel? Hello, dev talk. I don't know why I just did an accent for no reason. Oh my God.
Hello everyone,
Yawning.
I'm
I
Y.
hate yawning.
Welcome to today's Dev Talk. It's been nearly a year
So
since the
hippie.
official release of zenless Zero, and we'd like to thank all proxies for their support. Our team would also like to use this opportunity to share with you some of the development progress for version 2.0 and our plans for the future of zenless Zero.
Plan
In
for
season
season
2
2
story.
story.
We will follow the protagonist to a unique area within New Eritol, Wi-Fi
Okay.
Peninsula, which will be the
Whoa,
main
the
stage
what peninsula?
area within New Eritol, Wi-Fi Peninsula,
Wi-Fi.
which will be the
Okay.
main stage for the story of version 2.0.
Oh, so we're moving on from New Eridu? I mean, it's going to be in Eridu. Yeah, within New Eridu. But it's not going to be localized within Lumina Square anymore, right? Because that's where most things happen, right? Generally, around Lumina Square and the construction side in 6th Street, that's where stuff usually goes down, right?
Peninsula.
And the Ballet Twins Tower, so... Are we getting a completely new area, like a new region, or is it just a new location?
Which will be the main stage for the story of
I think it
version
might be a new
2.0.
region in general.
Wi-Fi
New
Peninsula
region
is a
of-
district of the Throne Quarter,
Oh.
near the Lemnian Hollow.
Oh.
The earlier settlers of this region were tasked to monitoring the highly volatile Lemnian Hollow, and the name Wi-Fi is derived from the Cantonese characters for protect and anomaly, from the phrase protection from the anomaly called the Hollows. Later, an outpost was established here, which then became the city area Phalium Heights. Phalium Heights was built at the top of a cliff, overlooking the bay with its beautiful scenery. This is also an area rich in porcelain, a precious material that's highly resistant to ether corruption.
Oh.
Mining and processing porcelain has thus become the core industry of Wi-Fi Peninsula. Behind this massive industry and its profits, however, lies a tangled mess of factions.
Ooh.
Here,
Mind you, he said factions. Not just one, multiple. So we're getting entirely new factions. I mean, we've been getting new factions, right? Stars Lyra, Mockingbird, right? But I feel like he's talking about like we're getting factions. I'm hoping.
Here, we'll gradually unravel the clues we planted throughout the story this far. For example, Sarah's true plans behind the sacrifice and the bringer incidents, the conspiracy behind the mysterious exorcist, and the
Ooh, the Exaltus. Okay, by the way, I watched like a bunch of videos talking about lore of Zenless because Zenless lore goes hard. I really like when Hoyo does lore stuff because I'm not gonna lie, you can hate Genshin all you want, but the lore goes hard. The lore is so good. It's such great storytelling. So I decided to look into a bunch of lore stuff for Zenless. And I learned a lot about the Exaltus group, about sacrifices, about the old civilization, about Helios Academy. I learned a lot of stuff, right? And I think, honestly, I might make a video on it. Not on lore because I'm terrible with taking notes and I have a horrible memory. But I do want to watch a bunch of videos talking about lore. And I really want to get into that. So if you guys are interested in that, maybe let me know and I'll make videos on it. But sorry, I love heavy lore stuff.
The conspiracy behind the mysterious
it looks like we're
exorcist
gonna be digging deep
and
into
the truth behind the fall of the old capital, as well as the secrets of the Phaeton siblings. Meanwhile, our protagonists will encounter agents from various factions and embark on brand new adventures.
Awesome.
For example, that way seeker with yellow cape we saw earlier is none other than Yi Xuan, the current leader of Yunhui Summit.
Wait, who? What? Where? For example, the Wayseeker with the yellow cape we saw earlier. When was earlier? I don't remember this. Okay, maybe it was during the time I took a break from Zenless. But I don't remember ever seeing her unless I missed the video or something.
New adventures.
Someone help me.
For example, that way seeker with yellow cape we saw
I've heard the
earlier
name
is
Wayseeker.
none other than Yi Xuan, the current leader of Yunhui Summit. She will make her debut as a key character in Season 2.
Yeah, she looks
As the
like
story unfolds, the protagonists will gradually uncover her mysterious past and become a new disciple of Yunhui Summit.
Oh.
Yi Xuan will become our steadfast support and guide us in her craft as our mentor, helping us explore the hollows directly. Beside Yi Xuan, who oversees Yunhui Summit, the defense forces Obo Squad that we all familiar with as well as the previously revealed idol faction Angels of Delusion,
Whoa!
will all be.
Whoa! Okay, this is a deep cut. Because we've had this faction leaked and rumored for since I don't even remember. It's like what? Since launch? Well, not really since launch. Obviously not. But like the very early days of I almost called it Genshin. The early days of Zenless, I remember seeing these like leaks.
As well as the previously.
Well, to be fair, I didn't want to see them. They're just kind of everywhere. I couldn't really avoid it, but still. Angels of Delusion. Oh. Okay. Oh, weren't they like a virtual idol group? A virtual idol group.
Revealed idol faction Angels of Delusion will all be making their appearance in season 2.
Oh,
we prepared a season 2 teaser trailer be making their.
Oh, excuse me. The bird finally came out. I like the Soul Robot. I don't know who she is, but if I remember correctly, I think she has like a hammer, and I'm all about those heavy weapons, so I might pull for her.
Appearance in season 2. We've prepared a season 2 teaser trailer to be released on April 13th. More information about the various factions will also be revealed
2 days
there.
away. Compared to regular update, what's special about the content?
For the content direction of season 2, we will not just be simply adding more characters and areas.
Okay.
We've been taking feedback from our practice very seriously.
Okay.
And incorporated this feedback into our design philosophy, making an adjustment from the ground up. I'll be sharing some of the results with you all during the program. The most noticeable change is in the map design. We've completely revamped the entire map experience and integrate the residential.
Honestly, I don't really have much of a problem with the map.
For areas with combat zones at the system level, providing a more fluid and engaging combat zones at the system level.
Hold on, go back.
And integrate the residential areas with combat zones at the system level, providing a more fluid and engaging gameplay experience for properties. First, let's talk about the design of the main city area, Beilong Heights. We made the area much larger to ensure comprehensive city functionality while allowing for potential expansion in future versions, while also reducing loading times caused by scene transitions. The new daily system will also be designed to match the local culture and the customs
cool.
of the wife.
They're even changing up the daily stuff to fit the culture and customs of Waifei Peninsula. Okay, so they're revamping a lot, huh?
The Peninsula area. As a business-savvy video store owner, helping Winplay Summit manage various aspects of 随便 Temple will also be a part of our new life. This new gameplay features management simulation elements. And the new features.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I like Zenless a lot, and they already do a lot, but like, I don't really feel like an underground illegal criminal hacker person anymore, right? Is it just me? Because like everyone kind of knows we're facing now and we're a proxy. That I don't have much of a problem with, but like it doesn't feel like we're trying too hard to like put up a secret. Because like the video store, we don't really do much with the video store, do we? Because like, sure, we have people that promote it, and we can set I can't remember which one. 18? Is it the Bang Boo 18 or something like that? I can't remember his name. The one behind the counter. I know we set that one up to like make money by renting out videos, but that's like as far as it goes. At least like the role playing of a video store. I don't think we really do much with it. So it'd be cool if they expand on it, because I know in Honkai Star Rail they do a lot of that, right? Like role playing as like as a fucking museum manager or a fucking decorator or something like that, right? Now we're doing what? I played a little bit of Honkai Star Rail yesterday, and they're doing an event with like a tycoon type of thing, and it's pretty cool. I like it. It's cute. But I kind of want more of that in Zenless, if that makes any sense, because like we have a lot of potential here with the video store thing. I think they could do some really fun events with it.
Gameplay, features, management, simulation
Because I know they've done
elements,
some stuff.
and the new
but
features
not
such
as
as
much as
bamboo
they
dispatch,
normally do with, like,
integrating
Honest.
residential areas with exploration areas, and creating a smoother
But
experience.
I know Zenless is still in its like early stages. You know, it's still relatively new. So
The new features such as bamboo dispatch,
Bamboo
integrating
dispatch.
residential areas with exploration areas, and creating a smoother experience.
Okay.
As for the visuals, with the help and the careful maintenance of the proxies, 随便 Temple will gradually be restored to its former glory.
Oh.
Plus,
Okay.
various
So
elements.
it is kind of like the museum thing they're doing, or they did in Star Rail. They're like rebuilding a building.
Such as
Okay.
holes,
You know what? Hell yeah.
scratch cards
Oh.
will take on new forms that match the vibes of 随便 Temple.
Oh.
The frequently mentioned loading issues has also been resolved
Loading
in Feilong Heights. Previously, due to a limitation in the underlying design, the video store that proxies see from outside along the street does not match the actual size of the video store from within.
Does it? You know, I never really paid attention to that. I don't think I really cared all that much, to be honest. But you know what? I kind of see it. It doesn't really match up the interior. It's kind of like a fucking Doctor Who situation going on here.
The street does not match the actual size of the video store from within.
We're gonna be changing it.
So, we need a loading screen to bridge the interior and the exterior of the store.
Oh yeah.
In Feilong Heights, however, returning home is no longer a process that requires waiting. Additionally, we've optimized the pathway in Feilong Heights. The
does that
function
mean?
area will be more concentrated, and the path to access each area will become more efficient and streamlined, ensuring that overall experience will become
Okay, I might be misunderstanding a lot here, but it kind of sounds like they're saying that you can just walk in, if that makes any sense. So you know how like in the random play store you kind of have to load through the door? I think they're saying that we can just walk into the building and we'll have the home, and then when we walk out it's like the rest of the world. I feel like I'm making sense, but at the same time I feel like I'm not making sense.
smoother and more
Whatever,
fluid.
forget everything
Next,
I said
let's
for
take a
the
look at
past
the ancient rooms of the aerospace city, located within the Lemnian Hollow. Although the aerospace city has long been devoured by the Hollow, the ether stable area at its edge is still being used to mine and produce porcelain. In version 2.0, we will begin our exploration of the Lemnian Hollow from the edge of the aerospace city. With the
Man,
past few versions as precious learning experience, its overall design will be more refined, with larger explorable areas, more robust systems, and more streamlined guidance. One distinct improvement is that after completing their training at 随便 Temple, the proxy siblings no longer needed to return to the video store to access the hollows through the HDD system. Instead, they can now travel more conveniently between Feilong Heights and the aerospace city. The craft they will learn will also be of great help in their future hollow explorations.
What other improvements are in the new version?
While we've added new areas, the travel system wasn't just simply expanded upon. In Season 2, we've redesigned the travel system, changing from the original sliding area selection system to a larger map format, while also improving the UI experience. We also added a mini-map to the interface, along with the navigation features. Proxies can now select their destination
Honestly,
more
I never
quickly,
felt.
and again,
Honestly, I never felt like I needed a mini map in Zenless because everything's very localized, so I can just kind of like sprint there, which is one big thing I really like about Zenless. That I don't really need to explore that hard, like in other Hoyo games. But at the same time, it's not a completely bad idea. I know they're trying to expand and make the game a lot bigger, and obviously with time it's gonna get bigger. A lot new locations and things are gonna get a little more complicated. And I just gotta suck it up and stop being a bitch and explore. But still, I like what they're doing.
Clear understanding of New Eridu's geographical layout. Regarding plot structure, we've also noticed that since special episodes and basin stories are relatively independent story units,
True.
the current narrative structure results in weaker connections between plot points, resulting in a disjointed viewing experience. In future versions, we will merge special episodes and basin stories together, putting more focus on developing the connection between the various agents and the main storyline.
I like that a lot. But I also kind of like the individual stories. I don't know if that's just me. Because, like, for instance, I want to see. I don't know if this. I mean, what? I don't. I'm sorry. I'm having like an internal argument with myself right now. Because, like, I'm thinking, wouldn't it be cool to have a character story that's just of the character? Like, sure, we have sometimes like characters interacting with Faith and the proxy and all that, but I'm talking about just a story that has nothing to do with the siblings, just that character, right? I feel like that'd be cool, but at the same time, I can't in my head remember if we've had that. I think we've had that, but like I feel like at some point in every character story they've had an interaction with the proxy, right? Am I crazy? I think I'm really wrong, but I feel like I'm very wrong in that most of the stories, because now that I'm trying like thinking about it, I'm realizing in a lot of stories the proxy has nothing really much to do or to do anything with the story, but at the same time they do. So I don't know. I just I like this idea though of incorporating the characters into the main storyline.
Deepening the proxy's environment. We will also steadily. We're also deepening the proxy's involvement. We will also
something like limiting the proxy involvement, but it's actually deepening the proxy involvement. I'm just saying it'd be nice to see things through the eyes of another character besides the main characters, right? I don't know. That's just
update the main storyline with each version, while ensuring that we do not compromise on its narrative quality. In addition to ongoing.
Also, I've never seen. Like this is my first time seeing this room. I don't know if they've done this room before, because like I said, I took a big break from not Genshin, from zenless, and also I can't get my eyes off the big butler here. I can't get my eyes off my eyes off of Big Butler here. I need this, by the way. I need this in my room. I need to put this in front of my door so whenever people walk in through my apartment, they see the giant ass butler. Bang boom. Yeah.
That we do not compromise on its narrative quality. In addition to ongoing gameplay improvement, our team has also been constantly exploring the idea of bringing zenless non-zero to users on more platforms. What I can reveal right now is that zenless non-zero is being prepared for launch on the Xbox platform. We'll share more info with everyone during the upcoming Xbox live stream. The current combat design significantly diminishes the presence of the characters other than the main DPS. What should be a 3-person tactical squad feels more like a solo operation.
He's not wrong. Like, on one hand, I have teams that have a lot of characters doing a lot of things, right? So, like, for instance, you have lighter, stunning, Lucy buffing, and Miyabi damaging, right? But like it often feels like it's just one team for some teams. Like Jane Doe, for instance. My Jane team is very much just kind of Jane, right? Because I have Seth there to give her the shield, getting her anomaly, whatever buff, and Caesar there to give her another shield so she has more damage buffs, and then Jane just kind of does her thing. So it doesn't really feel like there's multiple people, but at the same time, I feel like it's not really that strange. But I am interested to what he's going to tell us here, because if we can use multiple how would that work? Multiple characters? The only way I can think of that working is kind of like in I don't know if it's Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy that doesn't, or one of the Final Fantasy games. But isn't there a game that allows you to bring in a party and they all act on their own, but you can like swap between who you're actively using and who you're not actively using, kind of just do like basic shit? I feel like I'm not wrong. I think it is Kingdom Hearts that does that. I don't know. I don't play those games. But it would be cool to have, like, for instance, like if you could have not Miyabi, or actually, yeah, if you could have like Miyabi as your character that you're playing, and then you have Lighter out just punching and stunning random enemies. But at the same time, I feel like that could mess up rotations because I feel like some people have their rotations the way they like to do it, right? So like if you like, for instance, if you're trying to set up a big hit with Miyabi, but you're not ready yet and you don't have energy, and like Lighter hits that stun and it's like time to go, right? And then you're like, I don't have energy to do my big damage. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking way too deep into this, and it's not at all what I think they're gonna do.
Significantly diminishes the presence of the characters other than the main DPS. What should be a 3-person tactical squad feels more like a solo operation.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong.
So for the character combat design in Season 2, we will enhance the functionality and performance of non-DPS characters. For example, when agents are switched out, they can still remain on field and contribute to combat. Thus, there's a visual indication of their combat performance, while not affecting the player's control of the on-field their code and contribute.
Like we started getting characters like Trigger and Pulchra that act outside of use. Cause like, you know, you have Trigger.
For example, when agents are switched out, they can still remain on field and contribute.
But like, it's only them that do that. No other characters do that. So are they going to incorporate this more? Are they going to make other characters that already exist do this? Because like, imagine, right, if you're trying to, I feel like that'd be really good for Ellen actually. Like, imagine you're trying to stun an enemy with Ellen, and then Lycon starts doing like backflips and shit in the background. That'd be really cool.
Combat. Thus, there's a visual indication of their combat performance, while not affecting the player's control of the on-field agent. Another possibility is adding new attack and defense mechanics for enemies. Specific moves might require specific counter strategies that require teamwork from different characters in your squad. Or in certain special combat areas, enemies can gain certain advantages through specific conditions. Of course,
I like this because it forces you to switch up your team. But at the same time, what about the free-to-play? Because I'm not free to play. I'm bought my fair share of signal searches every now and then. And since I kind of stopped, mostly because I have what I want and because I know what I'm doing when I'm saving. But like for the people that just kind of just started and don't have like as many characters and can't really do all the end game stuff, what about them? Because they're not gonna have the ability to, like, for instance, let's say, for instance, it's like a ice team, right? But they don't even have an ice character, right? All they got is fucking Billy, Ambi, and Nicole. And like, if you're not using an ice team, and like, for instance, he said special conditions. What if like the fucking enemy is like super triggered and super angry when you use ether and physical, and then you know you're fucked because all you got is a Billy and a Nicole, and the enemy gets like stronger when you're not using an ice team. That's just me. Because I don't know if this is like specifically for endgame or just in general.
Gain certain advantages through
I feel like this is
specific
for endgame, which is okay because like if you're at endgame, you probably have like your teams and your builds and everything ready to go. But at the same time,
of course,
people who
some
can't
of
really
these are
do
just
that,
preliminary ideas, while others might make an appearance in the version 2.0 special program. However, the ultimate goal of these optimizations is to enhance overall synergy between characters.
That I do like. That I do agree. Synergizing characters is super fun. I'm not gonna lie. Finding a team that works and like a team you wouldn't normally try, and you figure out that they all synergize and they actually flow really nicely together, is always a great feeling. I'm not gonna lie, I know I've heard talks about people saying they don't like the synergy thing, that's little smiley face that shows up when characters work with each other, and then the flat face when they don't work with each other. I've heard people say that they don't need that, and that removing it would be great, so that way you can use whatever characters you want on whatever team you want. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think part of the fun of Zenless that's unique from other oil games is that you can it it forces you to be creative, right? Like if you just use the same OP characters all in the same team, right? Then it's not really fun because you're not really mixing, you're not really experimenting. I like the experimental part of Zenless. I like mixing teams that don't necessarily seem like they would work just for them to be really good together. Now, granted, obviously, you're always gonna have your like meta team. I hate saying that. You're always gonna have the best characters, right? That work the best with each other. But at the same time, I also really like exploring mixing up characters and stuff like that. So them expanding on different synergies is really cool, and I like that a lot.
Is to enhance overall synergy between
overall
characters,
synergy
elevating
and I like
both
that.
combat and visual experience to the next level.
Can you share any insight on design direction for upcoming
To
version
sum it up,
events?
in our future development plans, we are aiming to optimize events in 3 aspects.
Okay.
First, we'll continue improving on existing game modes,
Okay.
such as Grand Muscle Adventure, Bamboo vs.
Love this game.
Israel,
Bro,
and
this
so
was
on,
so much fun.
to make them more fun for
Oh
players.
my god, the tower defense. I loved the tower defense. I love tower defense games in general. And I liked how this forced me to basically actually think. But
At the same time, we'll be rolling out more exciting new
okay, good.
gameplay.
Honestly, I'm glad
In
that they're
future
doing
versions,
more events
we
like
might
this.
see casual duels between bamboos,
Oh.
or even get to control a giant bamboo in combat. Besides
fucking bamboo,
events
man.
featuring our adorable bamboo, we will also introduce some slow-paced, relaxing events to enrich Proxy's
Okay.
everyday life outside.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a big fan of these like relaxing games, just because I kind of find them a little boring sometimes. But at the same time, it's losing money, so it's free polls, right? You can't really be angry at free polls. That's just kind of like doing things. I personally enjoy fighting. Like when we get to engage in the game's combat systems, that's what I love. I love doing the simulated universe in Honkai Star Rail. I love doing the battle trials in Genshin, and I love doing the battle things for Zenless. I can't tell you how addicted I was to the tower when it first dropped. I immediately did that shit. Oh, I don't know why. I think Zenless has the best fighting mechanics out of all their like Hoyo games. Zenless is my personal favorite. I think it's because it's very active. I need to actually time things. I need to dodge properly. And I've gotten mad a couple times fighting certain enemies. I've gotten really angry, but at the same time, it's the kind of anger I felt playing God of War, because I love God of War. God of War Ragnarok was my favorite game, bro. That game was so much fun. I loved parrying. I loved dodging. It felt rewarding. That's what I enjoyed so much. So whenever I died to a certain enemy over and over again and finally killed them, I was like, damn, this shit is fun. But I've got my fair share of anger problems with the certain enemies. I'm looking at you, Thanatosis. I fucking hate the Thanatosis so much. Oh my god, the constant teleporting is so annoying, bro. It pisses me off so bad. But when you catch that little bastard in a combo, it feels good. It feels so good. Sorry, I went on a rant there.
Some slow-paced, relaxing events to enrich Proxy's everyday life outside of the main story, such as spending joyful moments with agents at Hot Pot Restaurant.
The quality time thing, I like it. I wish it was better. Like the AI is a little dumb sometimes, because like they kind of just stop like walking in the middle of the goddamn street, and I'm like, I'm trying to take you to a hot pot. Can we go? That's just me.
movie theaters, and more. We also hope that beyond the intense and the thrilling
wish-
combat,
You know what? I wish we could do more in the Hangout. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be at first. Cause like when I first saw the Hangout thing, I thought it was gonna be like you can go and have noodles with your favorite character, and then you can go watch a movie. Obviously, you're not actually gonna watch a movie, right? You're just gonna watch it in a movie theater. But I thought it was gonna be like multiple things in the Hangout. It's kind of like you do one thing for a Hangout, and then it kind of stops, and then it kind of sucks. I thought like at that point, why even have it, right? Just stick to the normal DM thing that you were doing with the direct messages. But oh no, I feel like they could have done more with the quality time thing. I think it would have been cooler if they had like multiple things you could do. And hell, maybe even mini games. I know you can play mini games at Godfinger with some characters, but like other than that, you know, I feel like I'm not crazy.
and more. We
Yeah.
also hope that beyond the intense and the thrilling combat events, players can also take a breather to enjoy the lighter story events.
Are there any plans in the future versions regarding characters released earlier in the game? Oh,
Every character is the result of our team's blood, sweat, and dedication.
that I do agree. I don't think Zenless has one boring character. I feel like every character has been intimately crafted to have their very own like personality. They see the world in their own way. It feels very much kind of like Genshin, because like in Genshin there are some characters that are forgotten. I'm not gonna lie, and don't tell me that I'm wrong, because I know that there are some characters that are forgotten, right? Because let's be honest, in Genshin, there's some characters that won't show up for like missions like months. They won't have anything to do with any events for months. Granted, I know it's mostly because, you know, new nations come out, then you gotta focus on the new nation, you gotta focus on the characters of that nation, all that, right? But at the same time, it kind of feels sad when I don't get to see like some of my favorite like 4 stars or 5 stars from older like nations or like versions of the game for like a really long time. Like they'll show up like in an event and then they'll be gone. But I feel like in Zenless we really get to know the characters intimately. Like we really get to know them. And I like that a lot about Zenless. I love every
Our team
Zenless
has put
character.
in
They're
quite a
so
bit of effort to ensure characters are relatively future-proof and have long-term value. Showcasing a character's charm isn't just about mindlessly beefing up their stats, while maintaining each character's unique traits. We will strategically enhance their unique traits, rather than just simply boosting their damage output. For example,
I like that.
we'll
I like that a
supplement
lot.
or even rework certain skills and their effects, tailoring them to each.
Okay, that just reminds me of something. They are talking about a lot of this hype, right? They are hyping this up. They're like, we won't forget any of these characters, blah blah blah. But there's one thing I heard about, and it kind of made me sad because I heard that Hugo got nerfed before he even got released, and I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I try to avoid spoilers for things in general as much as I possibly can, as much as I humanly can. But I'm telling you, bro, it is hard. TikTok is constantly trying to spoil shit for me, trying to ruin my day. And somewhere, I don't remember what video it was, but I heard that Hugo got nerfed before he even got released. Apparently, he's very reliant on his W engine. Now, granted, I'm still going to pull for Hugo. I don't care. I'm going to pull for him. I'm going to get his W engine. I'm going to build him into a team. I don't care if he's not good. I don't care if he's not I don't care if he's not the next Miyabi. I'm still going to pull. But I still would like for him to be a really strong character. One, he's a 5 star. You know, it's a 5 star. It's got to feel like a 5 star. Two, I feel like he's been hyped up for a while, right? We got to learn about Mockingbird a long time ago in Lycon's story quest. We got to learn about his past. We got to learn a lot about Lycon. And, you know, Hugo's the next step from Lycon. So it would be a shame if Hugo wasn't up to the hype, right? Because, like, Lycon was up to the hype. When the game released, Lycon was, like, really good. He was the best stunner, right? Besides Kaleda, but Kaleda's a different story. Lycon was like on everyone's radar one because Ellen Joe was a nice character. You want Lycon for Ellen Joe, you know, because he's really good. He stuns. He makes enemies weak to ice. It's he's a really great S rank, and honestly, in my opinion, he still is one of the best stunners in the game for specifically ice, right? But like, if Hugo just turns out to be like some meh DPS attacker, kind of like Harumasa, okay. I'm saying this with the biggest heart and soft spot for Harumasa. But Harumasa is a pretty meh DPS. Might be because I don't have Chingy. Might be because I don't have his W engine. But he just feels very meh. Right? I can't be the only one, right? Because Yanagi took over the electric spot. She is the electric DPS. And I would have liked Harumasa to contend, at least. Not be better, obviously. And maybe he could have been better. But he doesn't hit as strong as a 5-star should. At times, I even questioned if my fucking Anton would have been stronger than Harumasa if I invested as much time into Anton as I did Harumasa. So I would like to see some characters like Harumasa and Hugo be strong. Because if Hugo's not strong, like, come on. What are we doing? Do we just hate do we just hate Hoyo men? But for real, I would like to see them better. I don't know if that's just me, but whatever.
Character's experience. Besides that, we'll also consider each character's role very seriously.
Okay.
While stressing the characters, we will also take into consideration their compatibility with other characters in future versions.
Okay.
In terms of storytelling, we hope that our characters, even
this is where Zenless excels at. I'm not gonna lie. The storytelling, the characters in that storytelling are so. Oh my god, I can't. The stories are so good. Oh my god, I get chills, I get thrills, I get depressed, I get excited. Not in that way, you freaks, but like the story is just so good, and it makes you feel. There's some moments in this game that just make you feel. Oh my god, bro! Trigger story quest is a prime example because it's new, and I'm telling you, if you haven't played that, get to it. I highly recommend it. Get to that. It's so peak. It's literally so peak. Anyway, sorry, sorry. He brought up the story stuff, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are fire at that. You guys are so good at it.
in terms of storytelling, we hope that our characters, even those have already been released, can showcase their own unique charm. In version 1.7, for example, we'll get to see quite a few scenes between Lycon and
Oh
Hugo.
my god,
These interactions are crucial for the character's emotional investment in the long run. We hope that every character can find a purpose that belongs solely to them in different corners of new areas.
That a lot.
Although it might be challenging to do this well, we'll continue to work hard to create more meaningful relationships between characters and players, or even take their bond to the next level.
What else can you tell the players?
As a new team, we've admittedly fell short in the earlier stage in terms of both narrative and the gameplay elements.
Fell short? No. I will die on this hill alone. But Zenless had a really good start. Their story was so good. I loved the cutting hairs. They were so funny. It felt great playing Zenless, right? Like playing Zenless for the first time felt amazing. It was fresh. It was new. The Hoyo hasn't ever made a game like this. This is not that I know. Cause like sure, you have Honkai Impact. I played Honkai Impact a long time ago, and I used to play it on my phone. It was super laggy and all that, but it felt confusing. I didn't feel that in Zenless. I didn't felt lost. Maybe it's because I joined Honkai Impact really late, but I don't know. I feel like Zenless does it right, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, Honkai Impact is a great game. So is Honkai Star Rail, and so is Genshin. But I don't know why it is Zenless that has a certain charm to it that I love so much. But it's just me. That's just me. And I will die on that. They did a great job. They did an amazing job.
We've been working hard to make improvements, continuously incorporating feedback from proxies and optimizing our content. Thank you, proxies, for your continued patience, feedback,
What a
and
nice
support.
little dev talk.
In future
I like
content
this one.
updates, we
This
will
one was cute. It
prioritize
felt
ensuring
like
content
more of a
quality
one-to-one.
and humbly continue to welcome feedback and guidance from our proxies with the utmost respect.
That was cute. I
We
like
hope
this.
season 2 will bring proxies a more
Man, I'm
complete
excited for
and
season 2,
smoother
man. It's gonna be
experience.
so great.
If you encounter
I'm
any
so excited
issues
to do
with
it.
gameplay
I have
experience, we hope you will
123
share
or something
more
wishes
feedback
saved
through
up
the
for you.
official
I'm
community
getting
channels.
Hugo in his WH.
Your feedback and suggestions.
I am not skipping Evelyn and Bernice and Jane Doe for no reason. I will get Hugo. All right? I'm not skipping Vivian for no reason. I will get Hugo. And so help me God, I will also get Robin. I will get that little bang boo. All right? don't try me. I will save up like there's no goddamn tomorrow.
Are crucial for our future content development. See you next time.
Bye. Awesome. All right, that death talk was cute. I liked it. It felt real personal, very different to what they did last time. I liked it a lot. All right, we're not done yet. We're still recording. We got like an hour of content, so we got like 2 more things to go through. Well, not really 2 more things. I think this is in here, right? Last one.
Oh, the fall of Mockingbird. A member of New Eridu's notorious Phantom Thieves syndicate, Mockingbird, is actually from a Tops family.
Oh my god, spoilers. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't done this. Spoilers. I probably should have said that at the start. Whatever. Who cares? If you're watching this, you probably have already done it.
And Hartman of the Ravenlock family is suspected to have murdered him for personal gain. Mockingbird fans swarm New Eridu, and the Ravenlock family's reputation has taken a serious hit. All it takes is an insignificant deal.
Does anyone know his voice actor? I swear to God, if it's not revealed yet. I've searched everywhere, but I have no idea who the voice actor for Hugo is. Some people say it's this person. Some people say it's that person. Some people say it sounds like Dr. Ratio and Baijo, because I'm sure I think they're voiced by the same person. I don't know, but I just want one good, solid confirmation of who it is, because I swear to God, whoever did this, I need to hear what other works they've been in, because such a good voice.
For the villain to become a hero. This time, I win. My dear partner, certainly you'll praise me, right?
Hey!
Mr. Lycon! Mr. Lycon, the program is about to start!
My apologies, good sir. I was a bit distracted.
This is cute. I love Chibi Lycon.
Dear proxies, welcome to the Zenless Zone
I
Zero
love using their
special
stickers.
program. I'm New Eridu's best intel broker, Mr. Z.
Mr. Z.
The conflict between Mockingbird and the big families has become a hot topic in New Eridu now. But Mr. Hugo is nowhere to be found. So, in order to learn more about what all went down, I've invited the 2 who are closest to Mr. Hugo, Mr. Lycon and Miss Vivian. Come and say hello to the proxies.
Hello, Master Proxies. I shall do my...
That voice. Oh, my heart. Oh, I swoon at his voice. I'm sorry.
Miss Vivian, come and say hello to the proxies.
Hello, Master Proxies.
Hello, Master
I shall do my
Proxies. And I
very
just
best to
melt
ensure your
above.
satisfaction with this program.
I'm Vivian. The moon is beautiful tonight, and it is my honor to share it with you all.
Wow, you 2 really are the definition of elegance.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get straight to it. The Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program starts now.
Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes
murder is what brings justice back into this world.
I don't know why, but
Is
this,
what suffering into
this felt
this
very
world.
Little Nightmares. I don't know why.
Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. Heads represents lies, and tails, death. Yet the result has long been decided. Will you walk in the light, or choose a darker path? Now, let's stir the pot.
Was that
Choose a
Cody?
darker.
No, it's not. It's just another teddy bear. I don't know why I thought that was Odie for a moment. I don't know. I think it's the same teddy bear. Sorry.
Now, let's stir the pot.
See him.
Head for flowers that bloom in the abyss. Tails for the dawn that sets the world alight.
Oh, he's bleeding. Oh, I can't wait to get him, man. Oh, he will come home.
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the
really
outer
want
ring you
Vivian.
mentioned. I've
Well,
heard
I
it
want
before too. It was me, following you. And now I've finally made it to your side.
Oh, this music. Oh,
Oh my.
Ooh.
Farewell, idiot.
Oh, damn, she got dead. She's got the killjoy up.
Out of my sight.
Admit it, Hugo.
Okay. I'm so glad I finally got to see their movesets, at least a little bit of it, because I swear to God, every time I open up my app, it's a fight for my life. So every time I open up TikTok, it's a fight for my life to avoid leaks and character stuff. Because do you know how many times I've almost seen their movesets in like videos? That no spoiler warnings whatsoever, just there. I have to like scroll as quickly as I can, get the hell out of there. I don't know. I feel like seeing the reveal through like the official program and them doing their hype their way is much better than seeing it through leaks. That's just me.
Out of my sight.
It's more exciting.
Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Your cathartic release of rage.
Oh, no, that's definitely a new anime.
Your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred.
Lord Nathan. I'm sorry.
Vivian!
No. I don't want to bring you this. I can't end like this.
Whoa, what is happening? Whew. Okay, it looks like we're starting the new season off with bangers, huh? Can Zenless ever stop cooking? Like, I don't think they'll ever stop releasing bangers. Cause whoa, the voice acting was awesome right there. That was Belle, right?
Lord Nathan. I'm sorry.
Vivian!
No. I don't want to bring you this. I can't end like this.
No, that wasn't Belle. That's someone else. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. Oh my God.
Whew. So much information.
You're telling me.
Seems Mockingbird's fall is just a facade with plenty of mysteries behind it.
Indeed. The missing sacrifice core, the Exaltus secret scheme. All of this will be revealed in the new version.
As they share the same goal, the mayor will invite Phaethon and Mockingbird to cooperate on resolving the sacrifice crisis together.
Yup. In the main story this time, proxies will head deep into enemy territory with Miss Vivian to gather intel.
Wow, a secret mission with Lord Phaethon. Just thinking about it makes me so happy.
It seems the mere mention of Phaethon has Miss Vivian completely lost in her own world.
I hear that in this mission, you'll also encounter several of Miss Vivian's old acquaintances.
Yes, people I've crossed paths with previously. With this reunion, it's naturally an emotional affair. I'll also tell Lord Phaethon more about my past and troubles in the new main story.
Oh,
You'll hear me out, won't you?
Little
Could you...
And troubles in the new main story. You'll hear me out, won't you?
Could you indulge my urge to gossip and tell me, how exactly did you become a fan of Phaethon, Miss Vivian? I'm a fan of them too.
That's a secret between Lord Phaethon and I. I won't tell anyone else.
Returning to the matter at hand, we'll be facing sacrifices in this mission, so it won't be without danger. Thus, the mayor has asked another friend to lend her aid.
Just one?
Do not doubt her strength, as she is a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Woo!
You know what?
Looks like the big guns
I
have been
mean,
brought.
she did have like angel wings, so like, you know.
in. Though, I think there's another missing gentleman who everyone is itching to see again. You know who I'm talking about, right? Mr. Lycon?
Hugo.
I don't believe such a great phantom thief would fall so easily. Come on, tell us what he's up to.
He has to deal with some issues only he can resolve. As for the specifics, my apologies, but I promised him I would not divulge anything.
You sure take your promises seriously, Mr. Lycon.
I will leave it up to you to discover the details for yourselves in the upcoming version, Master Proxies. I wish you good luck.
So, you actually do care for him quite a bit, don't you?
Then, whether it's Miss Vivian's past, Mr. Hugo's current situation, or the conclusion to the sacrifice crisis, Proxies can uncover the truth in version 1.7's newest main story.
Please stay tuned.
At the same time, we've also prepared more stories regarding Vivian and Hugo outside the game. These videos will be coming to official platforms soon, so keep an eye out, Proxies.
Miss Vivian, as you're heading out on this mission with Master Proxy, I'm certain you're prepared for combat.
Of course. I wouldn't offer to protect Lord Phaethon without sufficient combat prowess.
Are we gonna learn
If that's the case, let's get straight into our agent intros. First up is Miss Vivian, an S-rank ether anomaly agent.
Okay, she is
in combat, Vivian uses her parasol and sword to attack enemies. After repeatedly attacking enemies, Vivian enters the noblewoman state, and by pressing basic attack again, Vivian will perform a forward thrust and restore flight feathers. After that skill, Vivian enters the fluttering frog state. With enough energy, Vivian can use her EX special attack to launch a powerful attack, dealing massive damage and recovering flight feathers. After the skill, entering the fluttering frog state.
Don't underestimate my parasol. Not only is it a perfect weapon against enemies on the battlefield, it also helps me maintain my balance.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of
Right.
hard to hear.
Well, in the fluttering frog state,
Either
Vivian
she's talking
attacks
too
the enemies
softly
from
or
the air,
she's-
consuming flight feathers and giving herself guard feathers.
Miss Vivian is elegant and fluid even on the battlefield.
Don't underestimate my sense of humor either.
Of course, when any squad mate hits an enemy with their EX special attack, Vivian consumes guard feathers and launches a feather bloom attack. This
Also,
effect
this is
can activate.
okay. Like we saw in previously, they're talking about implementing characters that do more things off screen. So my question is, are they going to do this with other characters? Like, it'd be cool if Soldier 11 just jumped in and started swinging shit. I'm just saying.
When Vivian is off-field. When Vivian's feather bloom hits any enemy under an anomaly, it will resolve an extra instance of anomaly damage and inflict Vivian's prophecy. In that state, the enemy will take ether damage over time, and that damage can trigger an attribute anomaly. In addition, if there are other anomaly or ether characters in the squad, and a squad mate triggers an attribute anomaly, Vivian will consume guard feathers to launch feather bloom against the target. This will also increase the corruption damage and disorder damage from corruption for the whole team.
Miss Vivian is, as expected, exceptional in combat and lives up to the...
I think I might be weak. I think I might be too weak, and I'll pull. I can't be too weak. I have to be strong. At the same time, she sounds so cool. And I love her character so much.
The Mockingbird name.
In combat, bring in Vivian first, unleash her EX special attack to accumulate flight feathers, then, with enough decibels, unleash her ultimate, and Vivian will perform a finisher in an area centered around the enemy, recovering a large amount of flight feathers. Then, attack the enemy in the fluttering frog state to gain guard feathers. You can now switch to another character and use an EX special attack with Vivian's feather bloom attacks as support from off-field, triggering the additional effect on enemies with attribute anomaly.
Lord Phaethon, please trust in me. I'll protect you.
Oh, I like her thing.
Now it's time to introduce the other member of Mockingbird,
Hugo.
the S-rank ice attack agent, Hugo.
Okay,
As Hugo's once closest partner and now arch nemesis, do you have any intel to share, Mr. Locke?
That's as far as my knowledge went, by the way. The fucking, her being an anomaly ether character, and Hugo being in an ice attack. I didn't know if they were true, but now I know they are.
Icon?
He may look harmless, but don't underestimate him. His briefcase is inconspicuous, yet it can transform into a deadly weapon in the blink of an eye.
It's true. After Hugo uses
Whoa,
certain
hold
attacks...
on. I know they got the W engines for the characters, obviously, for the trailer and the character demo, but I love the way the scarf is glowing.
Deadly weapon in the blink of an eye.
Look, even his weapon's glowing. I don't know if that's a part of the W engine, but I know for a fact that scarf and that glowing white effect is definitely a part of the W engine. Like, come on, we all know. So
it's true. After Hugo uses certain attacks, he can throw his scythe to slash enemies and follow up with a ranged attack. The ranged attack can also be charged for a more powerful shot.
Well, as Phantom Thieves, we thrive on the element of surprise. Who would expect such an attack from a briefcase?
In addition, with enough energy, launch an EX special attack and Hugo will twirl his scythe, then perform a powerful upwards attack, dealing massive damage.
He will use this sharp scythe to cut down and punish all evil.
That's right. When his EX special attack or ultimate is
I knew Lycon was gonna be best with him. I just knew it. And of course they're using Lycon here in the thing to go along with
punish all evil.
That's right. When his EX special attack or ultimate is the stunned enemy, they trigger Totalize, which increases Hugo's attack damage based on the remaining stun duration. After Totalize is triggered, that enemy immediately recovers from stun and accumulates a certain amount.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. What?
Totalize is triggered, that enemy immediately recovers from stun and accumulates a certain amount of days. In addition, if there are stun or support characters in the squad, Hugo's chain attack damage increases, and so does the buff from Totalize.
Not only did Hugo teach me high society etiquette, but also many combat skills.
Now let's check out some combat footage. After entering combat, use another agent to stun the enemy, then switch Hugo in to unleash his EX.
Double stun? Would double stun be viable? I don't even know if Lycon and Lighter's debuff stack. Because I know... No, wait, because it's not a... Is it a debuff for Lighter? I can't remember if it's a debuff that he applies or a buff he gives the team. I think it's a buff he gives the team. So do they stack? I never actually thought of putting double stun.
Attack and activate Totalize.
Because I have both Lighter and Lycon with their W engines. So if the best team for Hugo is Lycon and Lighter, then I'm gonna cook. Oh god, I'm so ready for Hugo.
Enough decibels.
I have to be strong though. I can't pull for Vivian. I can't. I just can't. I won't. Unless I get to 200. I'm sorry.
Launch an ultimate, and Hugo will throw his scythe to attack enemies, then catch it and perform a sweeping slash in a large area, which also triggers Totalize against the stunned enemies.
Though we've been apart for quite...
Oh, so it totalizes stunned enemies? His ultimate, okay. So would it be like... I mean, I guess it's the rotation everyone uses, right? Stun first, then ult? But in Hugo's case, it's a lot better.
Which also triggers Totalize against the stunned enemies.
Though we've been apart for quite some time, I have to admit, Hugo is still the most reliable ally on the battlefield. Over the years, he has only honed his skills further.
Apart from the elegant Miss Vivian and handsome Mr. Hugo, isn't there another member of Mockingbird we should introduce to the proxies?
Of course.
Oh.
Please welcome our Phantom Thief Bamboo, Robin.
Once Ezra and Bamboo Robin enters battle, he'll use a magic gun to fire random playing cards.
Oh my god. I always love what they do with the Bangbus, man. They always make the Bangbus so fun. He's got this game
Please
fun.
welcome our Phantom Thief Bamboo, Robin.
Once Ezra and Bamboo Robin enters battle, he'll use a magic gun to fire random playing cards.
I love that. Oh, that's so cute. That's I'm so glad I saved up.
At enemies, there are 3 different kinds of cards, each with different effects. It's worth noting that when there is at least one Mockingbird agent in the squad, Robin will fire set cards based on the on-field agent's specialty to provide better and more tailored support.
A phantom on the battlefield providing support when needed. A very adept Bamboo, on par with Butler.
Apart from Robin, I think we also have another Bamboo waiting to meet everyone.
Right. That would be our version 1.7 new A-rank Bamboo, Overtime Boo. After entering combat, Overtime Boo starts working on the computer at his work desk. As his workload increases, Overtime Boo becomes red with rage, eventually pushing his work desk forward, charging.
God. add a overworked Bang Boo to the game. Fucking anger management problems. Oh my god. I'll report you to HR. Fucking eat shit. Fucking numbnuts throws the computer at him.
Overtime Boo becomes red with rage, eventually pushing his work desk forward, charging at enemies.
Master Proxy, if you encounter difficulties at work, please avoid taking your anger out on other objects or people. We welcome you to try Victoria Housekeeping's relaxation services instead.
That kind of promotion is gonna cost you, Mr. Lycon. Let's get back on track. After seeing our new agents and Bang Boo, you're probably super eager to see our signal search details, right?
I can't wait to see Lord Phaethon too.
Ta-da! Here comes our signal search. In the first half of 1.7, proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent Vivian and S-rank W engine Flight of Fancy from the exclusive channel Soar into the Gentle Night and W engine channel Dissonant Sonata.
Lord Phaethon truly means a lot to me, so I hope you'll treasure me too, Lord Phaethon.
In the second
I'm trying not to pull.
half, proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent Hugo and S-rank W engine Myriad Eclipse from the exclusive channel As Yesterday Dies and W engine channel Dazzling Choir.
Hugo is an amazing phantom thief of New Eridu, who truly shines bright. If you have the choice, I suggest you become his friend and not his foe.
In addition, version 1.7 will also have reruns of previous
I need to be strong. I need to be strong. I need to be strong.
agents and W engines. In the first half's corresponding
Oh, she's coming out with Vivian. Oh, I'm planning on getting cinemas for Jane. Okay. I need to be strong.
channels, you can obtain S-rank agent Jane Doe and W engine Sharpened Stinger.
Alright,
In the second
you know
half,
what? Is that lighter? I recognize the W engine. Oh my god, no way.
proxies have the chance
Phase 2? He's coming out with Hugo? That's gonna be so good, I'm not gonna lie. If you get lighter and Hugo, you got yourself a team right there. I'm glad I already have Hugo. I mean, whoa. I'm glad I already have lighter. I was gonna say, I think, fine, I guess I'll skip for Jane. I'll skip Jane again, because Hugo. I need to be strong, man. I need to be strong.
to get S-rank agent Lighter and W engine Blazing Laurel.
Indeed.
Along with Miss Vivian and Mr. Hugo, let's not forget our wonderful Mockingbird Bang Boo, Robin. In the new version, proxies can select and obtain Robin as the Raid Up Bang Boo in the Bang Boo channel.
I think I might be weak, and I'll not accidentally. I'll pull for Jane. I feel like I'm gonna be weak, because I've been wanting a Jane copy for a while.
It's here. Let the show begin.
Meanwhile, the other A-rank Bang Boo, Overtime Boo, can be obtained for
he's gonna
free
be
via
free.
completing event missions. Don't miss out. Version 1.7 will, as usual, feature check-in events. Proxies can claim 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 Boo Puns. Don't forget to log in. There are also all new avatars in the new version. Take a look. In addition, proxies can unlock Vivian and Hugo's trust system in version 1.7 and invite them to hang out after meeting the requirements.
You can hang out with them.
Going out with Lord Phaethon.
Get their
This
profile
isn't a
stuff,
dream,
get
is
the
it?
title.
Of course not! Also, upon meeting the trust requirements, you can even unlock new dynamic
Ooh, the
wallpapers.
wallpaper's
Take a look.
Oh, Vivian's is pretty. I like that you get a shot of the moon. Does Hugo's do that also? Oh, it does. Okay. Alright, you know what? It's cool. I like it. I would have liked different scenery.
Sir, perhaps it's time for that section of the program now.
Oh, I know. Lord Phaethon once said the section that they enjoy most is...
I got you. Go! Redemption code!
I already redeemed it. I got but notification on Hoyle Lab. I already redeemed it. But if you haven't redeemed it, go do it. Go do it before it's too late.
Hero version 1.7 special program. Now let's take a look at the events for the new version.
Oh, the event.
I hear Miss Orchidea, the owner of the flower
Orchidea,
shop.
that's how you say her name. I never knew how to say her name. I just called her Miss Orchid.
shop at Lumina Square is currently looking for a talented floral designer with impeccable taste to help look after her store. This person must be able to both satisfy customer needs and meet business quotas.
You don't mean Lord Phaethon, do you? Actually, I've always wanted a pot of flowers. When is Lord Phaethon going to be at the flower shop?
Then don't miss out on the version event, Say It with Flowers. During the event, Proxies will become the temporary manager of the flower shop, helping customers make custom flower arrangements. A beautiful arrangement of flowers is comprised of a pot and 3 different kinds of flowers. Choose the correct pot and flowers to create a beautiful potted arrangement.
Arranging the flowers is just the basics. Good service requires satisfying the varying needs of different customers.
Exactly. Different customers will come to the shop during the event, including some familiar faces. Each customer will have specific requirements for their arrangements, such as flower color, spacing, and style. Complete the customer's request based on their descriptions to the best of your ability to earn more. As you manage the flower shop, additional pots and flora will be unlocked.
Lord Phaethon can handle that with ease.
Then how about something more challenging? Some customers won't tell you their request directly, instead giving you references for your floral arrangements. That will be a test of your observation skills. After completing a certain number of floral design commissions, the free arrangement mode will unlock, where you can make floral arrangements for yourself. Of course, you'll be compensated for your work as flower shop manager. After completing a set number of flower arranging commissions, Proxies can obtain, for a limited time only, A-rank Bamboo Overtime Boo and his Bamboo course. That's not all the limited time rewards though. Take a look at this event commemorative photo.
Though flowers may not speak, perhaps these floral arrangements hold the words these customers wish to convey. I believe this commission will reward you, Master Proxy, with many stories behind the flowers themselves.
Though you may only get to be the manager for a while, you'll still be able to browse the flower shop with friends. After completing specific floral design commissions, you'll gain access to flower shop interactions in Agent Quality Time mode. And this mode will be a permanent feature.
Oh, right. Lord Phaethon's favorite flower is... I knew it. It's this one. I'll buy a whole truckload for the video store next time.
Let's continue introducing the new events. Do you two still remember the Grand Marcel adventure?
I remember. Robin says it hadn't had enough and wanted to compete against even stronger opponents. Don't tell me the event is making a return.
That's right! The thrilling, intense bamboo competition is back!
I really liked it. I didn't get a chance to play it with my friends. I did get to play it on stream, and oh my god, I gotta tell you guys, I speedran the whole thing. It's because I came back to play Zenless after taking a really long ass break, and then the event's like, it's going away in 4 days, you bitch, you've been slacking, and I had to speed run it. Oh my god, I did it in such a hurry, but I did get all the rewards out of it, so no worries, no problems.
Participate in this version's event, Bamboo Bash, and the all-new ranked mode.
Perhaps we should explain.
We're getting ranked in that. That's crazy. I don't know why that made me laugh, but getting ranked I don't know why. But getting ranked Fall Guys in fucking Zenless is the craziest thing. Oh, that made me laugh.
Explain the rules once more for any proxies who haven't played Grand Marcel Adventure before.
Sure. Each match in Grand Marcel.
Hey yo, Shadow Wolf, get on Zenless. We got play
Adventure will have 12 participating Bamboo. After starting matchmaking, players will randomly enter one of 2 modes, Race or Survive. For the former, proxies need to guide their Bamboo through an obstacle course and reach the finish line as soon as possible. For the latter, you have to survive with your Bamboo to the very end in an ever-shifting environment. After the match ends, the system will calculate rewards and ranking points based on your performance.
You mean these are ranked matches? That means everyone's going to be ranked against each other?
Yup. This event has a ranking feature. Ranked mode is split into 5 ranks. Each match will give different ranking points based on performance.
Man, I just want to have fun and get my pre-balls.
performance and current rank. Different ranks will also have different matchmaking. After achieving Diamond Carrot rank, proxies can also check their server-wide placement. I bet these ranked matches will be super exciting and tense. After all, everyone wants to be able to cheer for their own Bamboo when it wins.
While victory is important, don't forget to enjoy yourselves.
Right! If you don't want a solo queue, you can invite some friends to play with you. I'm sure that'll be super fun too. Of course, aside from the enjoyment, there are other rewards as well. After reaching a specific rank, proxies can also claim an event-limited title. There's also limited time polychromes and other rewards to redeem. There's no time to lose. Enter your Bamboo into the Bamboo Bash.
In the new version, a unique novelist has come to New Eridu. He'll be here to invite others to write a novel with him.
What a unique approach, but it could be fun.
Yup. If proxies want to complete a novel of their own, then come try out A Tale Through the Looking Glass. Whenever the novel reaches a new chapter, proxies will have to make their decision to push the plot forward. Even a path you've already chosen can be walked differently in fiction. In addition, agents can become book spirits that will help the protagonists resolve any challenges they face. Be careful when picking agents, proxies.
I wonder what sort of story Master Proxy will weave. I look forward to it.
I trust proxies will eventually complete their own unique story to take home with their rewards.
Aside from the written word, there are many other forms of art. In the new version, a renowned director also comes to find Master Proxy, asking for help with filming.
Right! Proxies can participate in the version event Springtime Snapshots and help the director complete filming tasks. In the event, the director will give filming tasks to proxies, and proxies will have to find suitable locations and agents, carefully angle their shots, and capture those perfect moments with the shutter. The director will surely be blown away by your skill. There's also plenty of rewards for completing filming tasks.
I hope Lord Phaethon's lens can linger on me a moment longer.
An old friend will also be coming back in version 1.7. The chef of Bread and Belief is here with another pop-up event.
The food may be simple, but it's also delicious. The chef's culinary skills are on par with Butler's, I must say.
When we did
This new pop-up event is even bigger than the last, and therefore needs more helpers. Participate in the version event, savor the flavor, citywide delivery, and deliver culinary delights to all corners of the city.
I want to receive a sandwich delivered by Lord Phaethon too.
The Bamboo chef will select one lucky customer per day, and proxies will have to take their order, tell the chef what they want, and then deliver the meal. Of course, the chef will compensate you for hard work. You can obtain polychromes and other cool rewards from the event missions. In version 1.7, Shiyu Defense Critical Node and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates. Remember to challenge them, proxies. Furthermore, the double will continue to rotate.
Is that about... That's one of the ballet twin ballerinas, right? It's just the one. Or am I wrong?
Updates.
And she looks so different here. Am I crazy? I don't think I've seen this design. Or maybe I have? Okay, I think I might be crazy.
Remember to challenge them, proxies. Furthermore, the Double Drops events will be back. Get double rewards from combat simulation and routine cleanup during the events.
That's all the events. So let's take a look at the optimizations for version 1.7 now.
Yep. First up is optimizations regarding drive disks. After the update, all drive disks, whether equipped or locked, can be marked for discard. Relocking a drive disk removes the discard mark. Now it'll be easier to mark and manage your drive disks.
A very useful optimization indeed.
Notorious Hunt will also be optimized in the new version. When challenging the stage after using up the weekly free chances, proxies can choose to enter no reward mode or pursue to the depths from the results page. There's no need to return to the stage selection screen now.
Is there any new content?
There is! In the new version, agents will have fully voiced lines when taking photos in quality time mode. We hope this will improve proxies' experience.
That's cool.
Well, it's getting late, so before we end this program, I have some more good news.
Oh? Go on.
On April 11th, at 10 a.m. Pacific time, Zenless Zone Zero and Xbox's official channels will host a special live stream press conference.
That sounds like there's going to be big news.
I used to be a console player, not anymore. Mostly PC now. But Xbox was the first ever console I ever played on, so fun little fact about me.
We'll leave it at that. So,
Probably
finally,
more.
thank you all for watching the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program. The all-new version, Bury Your Tears with the Past, will be here on April 23rd. Remember to check it out.
I look forward to seeing you again, Master Proxy.
Please, wait for me, Lord Phaeton!
Everyone, please, keep the applause coming. Before the curtain call, there is one more show waiting to unfold. So, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I am the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage.
What you got for us,
I am Hugo Vlad. As for you, my dear friends, please be patient. Mockingbird will perform the Song of Reunion.
Thanks for watching, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm glad we got to catch up, and I'm glad we're making content again. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Well, that should be everything, right? Yeah, all right. This is the announcement video, huh? Whatever. That was 9 hours ago? I missed it. Whatever. I'll watch it on my own time. I don't really care much for that because I don't really play Xbox anymore. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. This is going to be a great video and all that, blah, blah, blah. I don't have an outro. So I'll just scream into the night. Goodbye for now.